Hello everyone and a very good evening once again. I'm your audiology expert from Signia, and today on this occasion of Better Speech and Hearing Month, we are really coming up with some of the very interesting topics related to hearing. In this video, we shall be discussing about what is exactly the impact of hearing loss. So, talking about the impact of hearing loss, I tell you, this can actually be broadly classified into two major heads. Okay, depending upon the age and also depending upon what is the degree of hearing loss. So, two things are there which needs to be kept in mind whenever we are going to discuss about the impact of hearing loss. So, first is if it is going to be in case of a child, okay, then the impact is going to be the most huge, I tell. Why? Because from the point of time a child is born, the language development, the speech development actually starts taking place. Okay. And if there is going to be a hearing loss, then the first impact that you're going to find is a delayed speech and language development. Significant delay of speech and language development. Okay. The child is not going to be at par with the peers of his or her. Okay. So that is one important thing that you get to see. Now, if the loss is going to be of partial nature, okay, then there can be a speech and language developmental delay. That is one thing. Or else there might be speech and language developmental delay along with something that is known as the pronunciation errors, also known as the articulation errors. Okay, because of the not correct representation or non, like you can say, incorrect representation of the sound in the brain. That is going to be one of the reasons which actually leads to the misarticulations or the articulation errors. Another important change or another important impact that you would be able to see is the stuttering. That is, the child will be having something like tutlana, what you say, in very common and basic terms. Now, the functionality of the child is definitely going to get impacted in the school as well. That is also going to be something which is going to be a very major impact to say, because we all parents at the end of the day, the parents always keep on expecting the best out of their children. But then this is something that needs to be kept in mind, is that if there is going to be a hearing loss, the impact is going to be pretty much huge. Now, moving ahead, if it is going to be acquired, that is in the later stages of your life, if a person is going to have hearing loss owing to some accident or something, then the major impact that you might be facing is it can be definitely speech pronunciations, that is the pronunciation issues definitely can be there. At the same point of time, communication with the peer group, communication with the office colleagues, everything can get affected to a very major extent. Okay, not being able to function properly in the office, not being able to attend meetings and all is going to be one of the very major impact that you can find. Okay, so that is also one of the impact. And one another thing that you would be able to see, and that is the social isolation, the frustration, the depression, all that sets in are basically the very important aspects which can actually lead to, or which are actually the triggering signs for you to detect that there has been a hearing loss. So these were some of the very small but very important aspects which can help you to find out, to determine the impact of hearing loss. And this can actually be the provoking factors for you all to take very good care of your hearing. So I hope I was able to let you know about the few important impacts of hearing loss. To know more, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.